What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Foundation, where our little village is thriving. Not so much at building intelligently, but like thriving in its way. Like in the way that we thrive, we are attempting to thrive, I suppose. Like it's a weird situation. I would say just add more berries if you can. Just like put more berries over here before things get too crazy. We're having trouble getting this quest done because they're not bringing enough berries over here to the warehouse to get things finished off. And I'm not entirely sure why that is. My lord, we have to choose who we want to help. The king wants fish in 60 days. I can try. I mean, we're really struggling with this one, though, because in order to put it inside the warehouse, the trader keeps coming and buying it from our warehouse, so we can't get our surplus in up here. And so, like, we need to get 30 inside of here. But every time we get around, like, 25, a trader comes by and buys it all. And I'm not sure how to... So if I click on that, I put refuse, they stop moving berries over here. And if I click refuse on the trade menu over here, they stop putting berries in. And so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to make that happen. We will help the king, I guess. I don't know. You can refuse those, by the way. And, like, nothing bad happens if you refuse those, as far as I can tell. Like, I've never seen anything go crazy. Yep, just keep dropping off berries. Just keep dropping off berries. Those berries are not scary. I think they're cherries, too. So there's 17 right there. I'm hoping they bring a few more back. And there it is. Deliver it quickly before something bad happens. So we did the quest. We got plus 10 points right here so that we can unlock the wooden keep, wooden walls, and large stone walls. Huzzah. And we still have 5 points left over. Let's see here. We are allowing you to establish an outpost on your territory. Thus, you'll be able to participate in military campaigns for your liege. It's a privilege, and don't forget about it. Okay. And then we need to build a wooden keep, which will apparently give us some kind of bonuses. I haven't done it yet, but if I was going to build a keep, I would build the keep right here. It's a very, very strong position for a keep to be in. Especially since that mountain right there, most people are not going to be able to get up there, I don't think. I mean, never underestimate human ingenuity, but it might happen. How are we looking on territory right now? Do we unlock any free territories? We do have free territory. With the free territory, I'll probably take that spot right there, and then next I'll take that spot, I think. Yeah, that seems okay. It seems alright. Woodcutters, you doing okay over here? You doing what you need to do? How many villagers do I have left over? Do I have unemployed people? I don't have anybody unemployed. That's right, a record-breaking 0% unemployment in my colony. That's right, let Splattercat run your stuff, and he'll make sure everybody has a job. It may not be a job that you like, but it will be a job. Let's try again with this church over here, shall we? I'm going to put the church in, like, right here this time, so it's not, like, impeding with other things. We had the 2 extensions on it so that more people can worship. We needed a... What kind of tower? I like that tower better. We're going to go with that tower. And then I've got 3 different door categories. I'll probably just go with, like, a normal door. There we go. All better. Start construction. As soon as you get the church done, everybody's going to upgrade to commoners, and that's going to be good for us. This is also going to give us a whole bunch of prestige that we can use to finally get the Fisherman's hut, which we have like 55 days for, so I'm thinking it might be something that we need to take care of. This time they're building it. Good. I'm glad to see the construction is actually taking place this time. I got 2 unemployed people. I'll probably put in another woodcutter. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like woodcutting is happening at that great of a rate. And so I would rather have a much better rate than what we've got going on right now. So let's get a lumber camp over here. We'll put that a little closer. These guys will have a shorter commute to work. Those medieval commutes, man. Those medieval commutes. Do you have any berries or anything in this neighborhood? Bit of a bummer that we don't have any berries over there, but I think that's life sometimes. I would have liked to have had a much larger berry field around, but it hasn't happened. Okay. So our little village is growing. People have all the things that they need right now. The church is moving along. It's going to take us a lot of resources to get the church done. I would say that maybe we should stop running a stonemason for a little bit. We got to start accumulating an extra supply. Yeah, we got to start accumulating an extra supply of stone. Otherwise, the church is like never going to get done. And so we only have 1 out of 65 right now. It's going to take us a hot minute to get all that stone together. I don't know how our food is looking right now. It can't be looking good, though. Like, it just can't be. Like, I wish that there was, so I don't know of it, but I wish there was a menu that kind of, like, told you what you had, like, for your inputs and your outputs and everything, but I don't see, like, anything around for, like, a regression or, like, a bar graph or anything else like that. So, like, I think I just kind of have to eyeball it as we play. Yeah, I would like to buy that. We can also sell planks. Sounds good to me. Obviously, those planks are going to be sold in excess, though. We have 500 bucks. Technically, we could buy another territory right now if we wanted to. I don't see anything super useful in any of these territories. Oh. Thank you very much, Windows Update. I appreciate that. Windows Update just tried to sabotage your gameplay, Nerdcastle. Death to the Windows Update, though. I told it to go away. I said, Windows Update, not now. I said, Windows Update, you better bounce out. I'm trying to entertain the people of the internet right now. So, Yolandi and Willibald are moving things over here. That's right. D'Antverd actually is building a church right now. Who would have known that that was a sentence that would ever been said? Who had any idea? You guys doing okay over here? I feel like our food could be, like, better. But, like, I'm worried we're going to have too many workers over here if I add another berry gatherer. Like, I could buy this territory right here, and it's a bit of wasted territory, but it does get us access to more berries. Like, I just don't know. That's a lot of money for non-productive land, you know? It's like a lot of money for land that I don't think is going to be doing a whole lot for us. We don't have any new villagers right now. They haven't built any new houses over there. However, the expansion on the back of our church is done. We're doing like one thing at a time. We're also losing a bit of money right now. Why is that? Is it because I bought tools? It is. We bought 20 tools. That's what pinned us out right there. I think that cost us probably, I think they're like 10 a piece. So yeah, it cost us like 200 bucks. That'll do it. The other option is that we build across right here, and we get that berry field right there once we take, so like this hex, and then this hex, and then this hex. Like, I don't even know if you want this land, but I suppose it's worth a try. Maybe. I don't know. Churches. Who knew that churches were so damned expensive? We have a new tier of unlockables, do we now? Oh yeah, looky there. We've got the Hunter's Hut, and we've got a big something, rather, coming soon. So that must be later on in early access. We can build a manor and stuff if we want to. I really just want the Fisherman's Hut, though, I think. I think another supply of food will probably do us right. Alright, so I need to not be on the territory menu anymore. What are we doing over here? We're still buying and selling, moving things around. Good. Good, good, good. Got about 45 days left on that King's Quest that we got to throw out there. We're almost done on the church. We still have a lot of stone that needs to be brought over, though. I didn't realize that all my stone was being processed into polished stone. And so it's put us in kind of a weird situation where we don't have any stone available. I probably should have noticed that a little bit earlier, but I thought that, like, it would... I thought that polishing stones would take a while. Assign a couple woodcutters over there so we can keep them moving. This should all be tagged for destruction. And, like, I'm perfectly okay with all of that being okayed for murder too. Like, I'm fine with it. Good to go. For residential space, we kind of want to keep this inside of the desirability area. Then again, our land does not appear to be very desirable. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well, we wanted all this space for a reason. So let's go ahead. And we'll kind of just get that ready for residential development, shall we? Perfect. They should add a few more houses over there so that people have the places they need to be in order to not be grumpy with the king. I don't want them to be grumpy with me. I don't like it when people are grumpy and angry at me. I don't want them to be grumpy and angry at me. I want them to think of me like the big brother that takes care of all the needs that they have. You know? Like, I want them to be okay with that transaction. We're going to have to bulldoze this pretty soon and bulldoze this and move them over to here. BT dubs. We're going to have to move that around ever so slightly. Alright, so... how goes the churching over here? I mean, they're still adding their little scaffolds and whatnot. I may have timed this improperly. I thought we'd be able to get the church done and then mash out the Fisherman's Lodge pretty quickly. But we might not actually get that done. So I need 12 moss stones. Fair enough. Fair enough. A couple of houses over there being built. I'll probably designate all this for residential use too. Yeah, that's fine. Just add a little bit more sprawl. Not a bad village, all things considered. We've got like, what, like 10 houses now? It's kind of like blowing up over here. This is like the up-and-coming area of town right now. I like to imagine that this is like our tech sector over here. This is where we develop all of our web pages. We come up with our new apps. Like down this way is kind of like the restaurant quarter. It's where you can go if you want to get yourself something ice cold. Maybe pick up a lady for the night. You know, it's looking good. It's looking good. 7 more stone for the tower. Good God. Good God. Gather stone faster, you plebs. Gather stone faster, turds. Do it more quickerses. Please. Either way, we've almost finished our entire reforestation plan. I think what sounds like a really good idea right now is just kind of moving all of our wood chopping lodges around. So I need 2 more lumber camps. We'll kind of just put those right over there along the edges so that we can beat back the forest a little bit. I'm wondering if I put a gathering hut right there, if they'll gather those berries even though I don't have the territory. That's what I'm wondering. I'm curious if that'll work. The woodcutters stay assigned, by the way, so you don't need to reassign them. They'll automatically go over here. We have a new status for our villagers. They are now commoners. We have new buildings unlocked. The farm is available. We should have some prestige, too, I think. Yeah, we should have some splendor. Oh, the splendor is assigned specifically. Okay. What does he want? Bread? I can't do that right now. I can't even make bread. We're already behind the curve on fish, and our plan didn't work. So... we need to get some splendor over here. I think the best way to possibly do that and get some work, some labor splendor, is probably to upgrade and make our market look better. Like add extra bits and pieces to the market, maybe. Yeah. Possibly might work. Let's go with like a big blue tent. And then maybe we'll go with like a luxury stall sign. Right there. Just something to beautify the area a little bit. I don't think we need that much. It looks like we only need 2. How much of the... So here's a legitimate question. How much of the... Let me see here. Desirability, workplace list. I don't know how much cloth I have. And I would like to know that. We have 5 cloth. Is that because they already delivered the cloth over here? Or do we only have the 5? So if we only have the 5, that's not going to get us to where we want it to go. We're still going to have to keep editing. And slap that together real fast. So he's put up the wood posts. And then we'll try to get some splendor for our labor market, basically. We got 27 days to build a wooden keep. Oh, never mind. We've got 27 days to get a fisherman's hut. Yeah, I'm trying real hard. You're going to have to give me a second, though. I'm trying real hard. Trying to get there in time, but it may not work out for us. There's that. We've got a little bit more splendor. There we go. So now we got the fisher's hut. We can also unlock the Lord's Manor if we really wanted to, or hedges. Let's unlock the Lord Manor. I mean, we got to have a place for us to live, obviously. If we don't have a place to live, like, what are we doing out here, you know? Why did I become a lord? Why did he become a laird? We can do a fisherman's hut. I don't really know which way this faces. I honestly don't know. Like, the little arrows seem to indicate that it goes this way. I mean, it's not an expensive building, so I can just, like, build one and whatever happens, happens. Hopefully that'll get us moving on fish, though. I might even build 2 of them. Like, fish are going to be a nice extra supply of food for us. Looks good to me. We'll see how this one works. They're not expensive, so like if I have to bulldoze them and move them around in order to get them up to their peak optimum efficiency, I don't really feel that bad about it. I think we should be able to make that happen. Fisherman's hut! Alright, so we have a fisherman's hut. Oh, really? You only get 1 fisherman per hut. Okay. Well, hopefully they bring back a lot of fish. Hoping they're net fishing and they're not like line fishing. Net fishing is probably going to be the only way that this comes out and becomes productive. So he's going to go out, even though we don't own that territory. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe if we build a berry gatherer over here too, they'll go and gather berries from that side and they won't really like care at all. And we'll add another fisherman over here. Little fishing village going on. Let's see how much fish he brings back. So 5. He brings back 5 per trip. Means what I need is to assign that to fish real fast. And my thought is that he'll bring this back over here. We only need 20. So that should be achievable. I haven't set up any type of queue or anything for the fish. So I just want to get the quest done so that we can get our reward from the king and bring our military prestige up. At which point we'll start worrying about other things. I may actually line this entire area with fishermen's huts. Like, they don't seem to be losing any efficiency. So, like, we'll just do that right there. Lots and lots of fishing available in our village. How many builders do I have? 4. I should be able to bang that out pretty quickly. Takes 20 wood per. That's okay. I got loads and loads of people going out chopping wood right now. Got loads and loads of people chopping wood. We'll set up a forester probably on this little peninsula right here. So that this area always stays full of wood. Like, we'll reforest this entire area and we won't mess with it. That way we constantly have like a little chop zone we can take care of. that's done. So we delivered to the king, and so we're still in good standing with our kingdom, which is fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and keep that off of sell for right now, but what I would like to do is if we could add another market stall where they sell fish, that'd be great. And so I would say another food stall is probably a really good idea, like right over here. And we'll have that sell fish so that we have a little bit more revenue coming into. As far as the keep goes, I don't know where we want to put the Lord's Hall. But the Lord Manor is going to cost us 50 planks. How big is it? It doesn't look that large. I think the Lord's Hall should be somewhere prominent, like near the church. Just to, like, remind people how important I am. And then we've got a treasury over here. That'll increase the size of our coffers. We'll probably put that right there. We've got a tower, which gives us splendor. Probably slap that on, like, right there on the opposite side of the treasury. I think we need a door as well. Put that right there. Looks good to me. Set the job up. We should always have something that we're working on. 135 planks to get that done. It's going to be a while before we have enough planks to make that happen. A while. A while, Brian. A while. As soon as that's done, we will assign another market tender. And this guy right here will sell fish. That way we have another revenue stream, and we have a way to distribute that food to our people so that they don't starve to death or anything. Our village is coming along nice, though. I'm liking what it's looking like right now. Like, it's got a little bit of a fishy smell to it, especially near the Lord's Manor, but, you know, we're a politician. Everywhere we live is going to smell fishy. I'm going to say that I'm going to make this all residential as well. Yep, just keep our little residential zones growing. I don't think anybody needs a house right now. But, you know, in the off chance that they end up needing a house, maybe we'll have extras around. Keep, how long are you going to take? We tried to build one, but it just didn't keep. I would like to sell excess fish, too, if we can make the money on it. So, like, with excess fish, let's sell those when we have an excess of, like, 35. Which I think is probably not unbelievable. We do have a lot of fishermen, or we will have a lot of fishermen shortly. Fishermans and fisherwomenses. There we go. All better. Little market stalls doing their thing, and this was a pretty positive episode for us. We got a lot of stuff done that I'm pleased about. I mean, I would love for the keep to get done sooner rather than later, but other than that, I don't really think I have any complaints. The amount of gold that we can keep in our pocket is about to go up once we build the treasury. And, you know, houses are being built. People are moving in. We've got 35 people living in our village now. It's become a sizable place. 35 is not bad. I'd like to get that number up to like 50, 60,000, you know what I mean. But maybe not for right now. Maybe not for right now. 2 new villagers have joined up. We're probably going to want to do a forester. I'll probably buy this land next. Do I have any free land at the moment? Oh, I do. I have free land. Nice. I'm going to buy that land right there so that I can start the construction of a bridge to get across. And also such that we can start making a reforestation zone over here. So I want to make a forester camp. Our forester's camp is going to be like right here, just kind of along the edge of the woods. We're going to tell him to reforest this entire coastal area. So for reforestation, I want all of this reforested. And I want all of that reforested. And that's going to be kind of like our Royal Grove, which is in really kind of an unfortunate shape right now. Like, I didn't plan for it to look like that, but, you know, I have no explanation for you right now, chat. Our reforestation zone is incredibly suggestive, and I apologize. All right, so let's go. And that was completely unintentional. Normally when I draw dicks, it's intentional. That time it just kind of happened. Like it fit the landscape where I wanted it to fit the landscape, okay? If it fits, it sits. I think most of our builders are going to be wrapped up trying to make this little area right here. So I'm not going to panic about it too much for the moment. I'll probably start snagging some of this coastal land over here too. And let's see, we got to choose who we want to help. They want 5 bread in 15 days. I mean, I could just buy the bread and turn it over. That's entirely possible. So I'm going to help the clergy, and I'm going to go into my trade settings, and we're going to buy 10 bread. Inside of our warehouse, we're going to swap that out for bread. We need to let our planks, like, accumulate anyway, so it's probably a bad idea for us to be selling it because it's kind of slowing down our keep progress. Ah, well. My name is Splattercat. We're out of time for the day. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Foundation. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping on in. Hi, do. Take care. Get the game down below. Leave a like. All that fun stuff. Bye, everybody.